1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. A high-level Saudi delegation is arriving in Pakistan today to further enhance bilateral cooperation and economic partnership in diverse fields. Finance Minister is in the United States to participate in meetings with IMF and World Bank. Special Investment Facilitation Council has started collaborations with stakeholders to improve national education policy in line with demands of international market. The EU and G7 leaders have called for preventing further escalation in Middle East following Iran's retaliatory strikes on Israel. And now the news in detail. A high-level Saudi delegation led by Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan bin Abdullah is arriving in Pakistan today. The visit is aimed at lending positive impetus to enhanced bilateral cooperation and mutually rewarding economic partnership. The delegation consists of Saudi Minister for Water and Agriculture, Minister for Industry and Mineral Resources, Deputy Minister for Investment, Head of Saudi Special Committee, and senior officials from Ministry of Energy and Saudi Fund for General Investments. The visit takes place essentially to expedite follow-up on the understanding reached between Prime Minister Mohammed Shahbaz Sharif and the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, during their recent meeting in Makkah to enhance bilateral economic cooperation. Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb is in the United States to participate in the spring meetings of IMF and World Bank. During his stay, the Finance Minister will meet the IMF and World Bank officials. He is also scheduled to hold meetings with international media and think tank representatives. Special Investment Facilitation Council has started collaborations with stakeholders at federal and provincial levels to improve national education policy in line with demands of international market. Under the initiative, suitable institutions will be established for technical and vocational training along with basic educational standards. In this connection, the SIFC is also expanding cooperation with foreign investors to export valuable Pakistani human resource internationally. These efforts will not only improve the quality of Pakistan's labor force, but will also contribute significantly to the global workforce. The session of the National Assembly will begin at the Parliament House in Islamabad today at 5 in the afternoon. The House will discuss issues of national importance besides transacting legislative business. Meanwhile, President Asif Ali Zardari has summoned joint session of Parliament on Thursday at 4 in the afternoon. The previous notification for the joint session on Tuesday has been cancelled. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, civil society says the freedom of speech and political activities have always remained under threat, considering the constant curbs either through official or unofficial measures. The civil society members, including Dr. Zubair Ahmad, Muhammad Farhan, Muhammad Iqbal Shaheen, and Syed Haider Hussain, in a meeting in Srinagar, demanded the restoration of Article 370 and 35A in their original form, an end to the atrocities, and immediate solution to the Kashmir dispute in line with the United Nations resolutions. Saudi Arabia's Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan received a phone call from his Iranian counterpart Hussein Amir Abdulhan and discussed developments in the region after Iran launched drones and missiles on Israel. In a statement, Saudi Foreign Ministry said the two leaders discussed repercussions from developments in the region and the increasing escalation against the backdrop of the crisis in Gaza Strip. Qatar's Foreign Minister also spoke with Amir Abdulhan via phone call and expressed deep concern over developments in the region. The two sides reiterated their commitment to support efforts for achieving stability at all levels. European Union and Group of 7 leaders have called for preventing a further escalation of the situation in the Middle East following Iran's retaliatory strikes on Israel. In a joint statement, the G7 leaders emphasized the need to avoid further escalation, calling on the parties to refrain from actions aimed at exacerbating tension in the region. And that's all from the newsroom. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.